was hating, no they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shot, only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, damn, so sick. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the sick. They was hating, know the sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated yourself, I never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down gets him a yard to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second and 9 now. Now they go screen. It's complete. Gets around him.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Ramirez. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Look at the dance and the juke. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Ready, set. Mike 5-4. Check, 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 check. 36. Blue draw, Corker.
The first carry now. This is Hill. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Ready.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 5. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll roll him out right. That's caught inside the 20. A big gain of 39 on third. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Gruber. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Ramirez. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Set, ready, 18 Gator. 6-6, pull it high.
Back to throw. Gruber. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ramirez looking to throw on second down. And an alley to run. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
70, Indy.
After one, 17-7 to score on EA Sports.
Ready, Brick.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check 37. Check 37.
Looking to throw. Ramirez. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And some room to work. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Antonio Callaway, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
On defense, coaches always preach running to the football, getting there as fast as possible. On that play, the offense used their speed against them, ran the reverse, and hit them hard in the other direction.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. To throw is Ramirez from the gun on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Match spot, hit it.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start on the ground with Elliott. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now Ramirez to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Ramirez now throwing on 1st down. Caught by Wilson. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Let's go.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Ramirez operating from the gun. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Ramirez throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Hassan Reddick in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Off the play fake. Gruber. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Going down. Watch the shift.
General West. Shoot.
Off play action. Gruber. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Gruber. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Looks good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Wants to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Switch up.
On second down, here's Henry. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
61. Matt did it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gruber. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the pistol. Here's Hill. And an alley to run. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Again, it's Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming.
On 3rd down, Wilkinson.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
8-3. Come on. Bravo.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, Wilkinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Derrick Henry. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
54, Mike. Let's see what you got.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to make.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Ramirez. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
80 weapons.
Slam.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Here we go. 30 base. 6-6, bullet high. Ready to go. Get it.
On 1st down, Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready? 50, plant.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Get ready.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Topper, now.
To throw is Ramirez. Looking to throw on second down. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On 1st and 10, Gruber. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And Wilson has it. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run on 1st down. Wilkinson. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 1 at the 43-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Check pass, check pass.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Let's go, let's do it.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball.